Dogs playing poker. Think of your childhood. Think of the cartoon watching part. Chances are, at least one time, but likely many, when a writer in a show such as Animaniacs or The Simpsons wanted to display zaniness, randomness, and yet a sense of coolness, they would display dogs playing poker. You know, the painting with the dogs playing poker. That part, at least, is usually consistent in the work's infinite parodies. The OG painting was actually one of a whole series of turn-of-the-century works involving dogs playing poker by artist Cassius Coolidge. Some paintings had the dogs doing other things, like playing pool or attending a bachelor party. Most works were done in the early 1900s for the firm Brown & Bigelow, but Coolidge did several others. The man just really liked painting dogs. Like some of the best modern memes, the paintings are always portrayed at a setting's dramatic high point. "Oh no, this dog is going all in. The pot's getting huge. Should he bow out now? He's only got aces. It's a strong, hand, but these are big dogs. They don't mess around. If only he had that last ace." But wait, there it is! His friend has come in clutch with the last card under the table. That's what they get for letting two bulldogs sit next to each other. He really is a friend in need! But why dogs? Well, there had been quite a bit of advertising in those days focused on animals, especially cats. Kind of like today. Also, dogs, rather than humans, playing poker diluted what was in 1903 a contentious issue of gambling. Kind of like today. But, although his motives for painting the work were unknown to be anything besides having a laugh, Coolidge likely just painted them as a gentle fun towards the upper class. Funnily enough, his wife and daughter were actually cat people, but according to Gertrude Coolidge, his wife, you simply can't imagine a cat playing poker. For me personally, I still wonder how the dogs play poker. I mean, how are they holding the cards? Apparently, there is just something nice about watching animals play human games. Monkeys playing backgammon was painted by an anonymous artist in the 17th century. A comic about a cat playing video games is one of my favorite to read. The paintings were always more popular in, popular culture than they were with art critics. In their usual tradition of hating like hipsters anything that is universally appealing, critics have gone out of their way to attack Coolidge's work as poor taste parody of genuine art. Perhaps it was because Coolidge had little formal art training that they attacked him, or perhaps it's because they could actually recognize what Coolidge was painting. In the midst of his critical bashing, though, the curator of the Chrysler Museum wrote in the article that he said he wanted to acquire dogs playing poker as the headline work to his whole new collection that he was setting up. At the end of the article, he had to reiterate that he was being totally serious. Well, except for the part about actually acquiring the painting. That part was the April Fool's joke. Considering this is what was being critically acclaimed during Coolidge's time, it's not too hard to ignore these people. Dogs playing poker may not be hanging up in a museum with a neat little metal placard next to it telling you just how this 3-year-old's blob is supposed to make you feel, but it's certainly known by infinitely more people. Which is the success story, then? I guess you can decide. Still, Coolidge's work has become increasingly valued recently, even if it was always popular. A pair of his paintings were sold at auction in 2006 for 10 times what they had been bought for, and in 2015, the work Poker Game had sold for $500,000. And presumably in 2023, the NFT has already been sold for 37 quadrillion Dogecoins. No matter how you choose to enjoy them, or try to avoid them, or struggle how to comprehend how they are actually holding their cards, the paintings will just keep resurfacing. We're stuck loving and parroting dogs playing poker. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'd just like to thank everyone who's been watching and supporting the channel so far. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to get a history story out every week now, so if you like these tidbits, please subscribe, and let me know your theories of how you think those cards are being held.